Thumbnails, dog. You don't even gotta choose your thumbnail. Don't ever let YouTube pick your thumbnail. They gonna give you the most weirdest, suspect, zestiest thumbnail of all time. You feel me? But I want to talk about some shit while we're in that conversation. And I want to say something real quick before the haters and the naysayers try to come in. I want y'all to understand something. First of all, y'all ain't no day-to-day parents, like meaning that you put your child to sleep at night, you there when your child wake up, you feed them breakfast, lunch, dinner, you there from the beginning to the end. Y'all don't even live like that to even try to have no input on anybody, male or female. With that said though, for anybody want to come in, spectators, my jit don't hear what I got popping. I'm in ear ears reach, meaning my words can reach her ears. But me and her are the same. I know myself, I know her. She like that. You see what I'm talking about? She's locked into what she got going on. She don't give a dang. I will have to say something. It's almost like selective hearing. If I said something related, like I'm gonna spell it out because I don't want to say it because then it'll catch a EARS. But if I said mention a CARTOON, her fucking ears would catch it. So I'm not saying she obscurely can't hear me, but she's not locked into what I got going. She's locked into her own thing. She don't ear hustle. You know, kids do better than adults in minding their business. It's adults that's nosy as hell. Kids do an excellent job in minding their business. You put on something they can relate to, they don't care about what you got popping. It's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say that because I want to speak on the subject real quick, dog. I feel kind of bothered about this subject. This is what scared me about moving to Georgia. My original plan was to move to North Florida, where I could get the country living, but no state tax, etc., 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 right? But then North Florida is like, when you talk about hate towns, it's nothing really worse than North Florida. It's no different between Mississippi and North Florida, I promise you. Certain parts of North Florida. With that said, I said, well, I discovered my little town, my little sanctuary, this, that, whatever. And I didn't want to be necessarily in Atlanta because I was scared, bro. I was just really, I'm going to just be honest, dog. I never shared this before, but I was scared of all the devilish things that I could find myself not trying to get into and finding myself in some shit. Like, perfect example, I gotta go back, harping back onto this 520 podcast. Bro just said some shit. The nigga be in. He said something today, and I've been trying to shake it. He was like, he just mentioned this nigga. He said, man, that nigga Jared McCain be shaking ass. And I was like, first of all, I was like, that's the wildest comment of the year. That nigga put that shit in the when they do next year, like y'all had this year, the podcast awards, put that nigga up for the comment of the year, the statement of the year. I can't get that shit out of my head. Jared McCain be shaking ass. I can't get that out my not only can I not get it out of my ear, I can't get the image that they showed why he said that out my head. This nigga is one leg up. Like they used to have a shit. Like, the crazy part is all I could think about is Waka Flocka. Round of applause. Lady, make that ass clap. And I'm thinking, damn, this an NBA nigga out here throwing it. An NBA nigga out here throwing it. Now, I can't remember what, like, I don't like respect, like when they had the messy punks and the messy punks be getting their little 10 minutes of fame and they said, but I remember when they were talking about Dwight Howard back in the day, they were like 6'10" bottom. That's crazy, 6'10" bottom. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I think about the nigga who had to give up his NFL career. The nigga played for Missouri. I can't remember bro name. Then there's the other NBA nigga played for the Nets. And I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. But this is what I be talking about. That's what I be like. I think this will make a black society better. I ain't gonna stunt. It's nothing I would like to see more than the bitter bitch's face. Like I'm messy. Like now, I'm gonna show you my messy. My messy is seeing the whole sweater nigga. I'm talking about just sweat this nigga up and down. Oh, he's so fine. Oh, look at that red nigga. Oh, he's so tall. And then you find out this nigga. I see my baby back there, so I'm just. But to see the look in their face when they find out the Negro that you might have turned down, that same nigga that you crushing about, he really wanna eat that man alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see that woman face that perplexed look of, you know what I'm saying? Because this thing is twofold. When I say twofold, I often talk about how men don't know how far alone these women are. Matter of fact, let me pay attention to these comments real quick. Like, it's like paying bills. Let me reach out to the comments. First of all, I got one like. Whoever that one like is, y'all shout y'all channel out, and then I shout y'all out. But outside of that, you not getting no shout outs, no acknowledgement without giving me likes. I'm playing that role. I'm playing that. You shout your channel out and what like you just gave, and then I'll give you the shout out. But outside of that, anyway, let's back to the comment. What I was speaking on. We talking about the 520 podcast is with Jeff T, B Hen, and his brother Marcus, and on the narrator or whatever they call it. So the point is, the nigga B Hen said that this is a nigga. I don't even know. I know he played basketball. His name Jared McCain. And they showed the nigga with the one leg up. And it made me think about the New Orleans shit. They got some New Orleans shit called P-popping on the headstand, where they stand upside down and they bust it. And I'm thinking, look at this tall. Now, I done seen the cat, what in there, Carl Anthony Towns, and him and his little feminist. Stop. And dog, let me tell you, I'm here to make fun and actually embrace and laugh at all this shit because dog, I think black people' biggest problem is my biggest frustration. I ain't talking about black. I'm talking about my biggest frustration with the black community is we act like we hate gay people so much, but bitch, gay people wouldn't exist if we didn't allow it, or if they didn't have nobody to entertain they shit, they shenanigans. So if a nigga wasn't fucking no gay niggas in the hood, then there wouldn't be no gay niggas in the hood. And we act like our city's so tough, the ones with the least amount of, it ain't no such thing as least amount. Your mans and them, your folks, what you don't know will hurt you. And we don't know a lot of shit what going on. And white people, I always was impressed by how you can go to a white event, particularly in South Florida. They got something called the rodeo, Davy Rodeo. It's a regular rodeo. But there be a lot of gay folks at the rodeo. And the white people, these rednecks, these hillbillies, they don't give a shit. They out there living their life and chilling. And I said, why do niggas gotta be so tough? Why we gotta be so hard that we castrate or try to what do they call that word? We try to marginalize our brothers and sisters and our cousins that's like that. Because we all got an uncle or whatever, cousin or whatever in our family. But yet, when we see the shit, we try to be like, oh, we all manly over here. We all tough. You feel me? Like, that's why I thought the shit with the nigga with Missouri when the NFL didn't draft him. I said, that's for sure. Because I grew up around escorts and prostitutes. You feel me? And the escorts and prostitutes I know went to Diddy parties before, without Diddy throwing Diddy parties. And when they went to their little Diddy parties, and these I'm just talking about Miami Dolphin niggas. These Miami Dolphin niggas was in there. You can figure out the rest of the conversation there. So having said that, this shit ain't new. It's not. The most buffest niggas, the craziest line in rap music. This nigga Tyler the Creator was on some shit with Funk Master Flex, and he said we in doing I like buff niggas with buff sex. I was like, what the hell? And that was we just gonna finish up the Jared McCain point. I don't want this shit to go down too far down that alley. I'm just simply saying this is crazy. It's the funniest thing I ever seen because it's like this new generation is what's gonna change Black America for the better and for the worse. Meaning that I be seeing a young nigga out of Chicago. The nigga was like he brought up a question I think need to be up in a group discussion. They need to talk about this on podcast. I ain't got no podcast. I ain't got no celebrity. But for any celebrity nigga or a big time nigga watching this shit who got like the platform, I need you to bring this to your platform. Bring to the platform this nigga who brought up a question. He said, I ain't gay. I just like trannies. That nigga said that. And I said, oh shit. I thought about every time I was ever jumped up. And the shit niggas, when they get out, they act like they ain't see or they didn't know. They act like that shit was Vegas. They get out and they talk all that shit. Man, fuck these pussy niggas, fuck these punks, and fuck these niggas. Well, you weren't saying that when you were jammed up. I know you seen all type of shit when you were jammed up. You ain't say that shit. I know a Haitian nigga from way back in the days. The Haitian nigga used to write notes, love letters, and he'll make the hardest nigga he think, go give the love letter to a nigga. And if you buck And you think, oh man, you fat out now, Haitian ass nigga, I ain't finna. That nigga. I just think that after seeing that comment with B Hen dog, I laughed in my head because it's such a funny comment. The nigga Jared McCain be shaking ass. And it's crazy because I want to get on my 2K. I'm about to get on my 2K. And it's fucking me up because I'm addicted to 2K. And it's like, I want to see this generation grow, and I want to see us become more susceptible and understand. But I want to see us hold boundaries too. Like, nigga want they jit. Nobody want it to be they jit. It's like duck, duck, goose. Bitch, I don't want my jit to be the goddamn goose or the duck or whoever get caught. If it is what it is, it is what it is. I don't want it to be my jit. But also at the same time, I want to play my NBA 2K, and I don't want to pause my shit in the middle of a dunk. Like, if I dunk on a nigga, I don't want to pause my shit thinking, oh, that's the nigga that be shaking ass. That's the nigga that be busting. Cause a nigga real deal, when I seen the video, I watched the bit 5 times. I'm looking at the whole 3 of the times. I looked at the woman 3 times just to see her reaction. Oh, them hoes be so messy. She like, shake it, boo. She went to busting her leg up, one leg up, tooting it. When he went to tooting it, I said, oh, Lord. And I think about nigga Jalen Green. You feel me? I just, you know what? I think, what I like about all this shit the most? I like transparency. I like for black women to get their shit together. I like for black women to get checked in the worst kind of way. I need you hoes to wake up and think that I'm trying to get the tallest nigga. I'm trying to get the prison nigga. What are you trying to get? For real though. Because you're going to get something. You can't get rid of, you fucking bitch. What are you trying to get? You trying to get an identity. That's what you need before you start seeking men, because you don't even have the first idea to understand the man in the first place. Bitch, I love pink. Pink is my favorite fucking color. Having my daughter, it's so funny because like I remember saying this shit in the video and everybody left. I had like a couple people in the room. I wouldn't give a fuck, but I was like, I get to live vicariously through my child. Bitch, I was gonna do that male, female, regardless. But having a daughter, it allows a softer side of me. I remember my daughter wanted to do something last week, 2 weeks ago, and my mama taught me into doing the shit. I wasn't gonna do the shit, and we're gonna make this conversation go a little bit farther, but we're gonna keep it under 20 minutes. So my daughter wanted to paint my nails because I painted her nails and shit. So my baby wanted to paint my nails. I say, hell no, you can't paint my nails. You paint your nails, and that's just where we at. So my old girl, my mama, she like, let the girl paint your nails. I say, Mom, you talking about letting my baby paint my nails? Dog, it's a part of me was eating me alive. I'm like, my little daughter is supposed to paint my nails? Nah, I always thought it was cute when I seen this movie called Con Air. And Con Air, there was this nigga that was supposed to be like this big time killer. And he was so soft-hearted that he took time to have a tea party with this little girl. The biggest part of the damn movie, if you ask me, you feel me? And yet, when it come to my little baby trying to soften me up, and I'd have been so soft with my child, she wanted to paint my nails. I say no. My mama said, let the girl do it. So I went ahead and I let my baby paint my toenails. My baby painted my toenails. She painted both feet. And I was like so disgusted that she's doing it, but I was so happy to see she was happy. And then as soon as she went to sleep, thank God it was the baby kind of nail polish. It came right off like in one whole scoop. So I went and wiped it off. And it reminded me of certain things that I stood on. I was looking at this comedian called Ryan Davis or whatever, and they were asking him why he turned down X amount of money to not wear a dress. And I get what he was talking about. This is ultimately what he's saying. My mama, dog, my mama was my idol, still is my idol. Coming up, admired the shit out of my mama. I always tell her what high heels to wear. I partially learned how to dress women from telling my mama what I think she should wear. Having said that, I ain't never thought about cross-dressing, or maybe let me try mama dress on, or let me try mama this, that, and on. I couldn't. It would have killed me mentally, physically, everything I got in me. I couldn't see myself putting on no woman type of shit. So when it come down to these movies and they make these niggas put on dresses, I don't think it's the movie or the money that made these niggas put on dresses. I think they low key. I don't think they low key. They wanted to put on the dress anyway. They would have did the shit for free, just for shits and giggles. I don't think that the money is a determining factor of a man putting on a dress. You either want to or you don't. Cause it's gotta be an innate feeling inside of you. You know how women get to wear your boxes? It took me a long time to even let a bitch put on my boxes. And even now thinking about it, I don't never want a bitch wearing my boxes again. How that was on my nuts. You ain't got no nuts. So back to the point that I'm talking about, I don't believe a regular man, a manly man, not to say like it's niggas that's fuck niggas and shit, that's gay and shit, and they still never gonna put no dress on because they can't be the bitch. I think a man that can see himself being a bitch can put a woman clothes on. Hey, it's just you hold me at that. A man that can envision himself being a woman can put a woman clothes on, can put a wig on, and play like that, whether it be for jokes or not. A real nigga, bitch, you gotta kill a nigga and put it on him. You can't do it. That's just my opinion of that. Having said that, I still want to say as black people prevail to where we can be accepting of each other and more free of each other desires and lifestyles. And I do believe in what the White House said when he said what goes on in a grown man bed is none of your business. But I just laughed at the fact that this nigga Jared McCain, along with this nigga Jalen Green, these niggas, these young niggas is changing the game because they making you hoes. And that's that's the messy part of me. I'm enjoying seeing it. They making you hoes have to question y'all life decisions. Because y'all bitches love the shit on the short nigga. Love the shit on the dark skin nigga. And here we got both light skin and tall niggas both shaking ass in you hoes face like, bitch, I want what you got. I'ma get what you got. Matter of fact, I got money. I can get that nigga. I'll buy that nigga. And it's gonna start putting a lot of niggas on the chopping block because you dealing with niggas that's making $100 million a year talking about they want to chew you up. It's hard for a nigga to turn down head. You think a nigga finna turn down head and $100 million on top of that with a nigga that's throwing it up one leg in the air? And that's what I'm telling you. That's what got me shook to play 2K right now, bro. I wish I never seen that podcast. I wish I never seen that vision of Buddy throwing that. I've been trying to get the shit out of him. I've been drinking too, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. I've been trying to get the thought. And I ain't gonna never forget Buddy name. I don't know one basketball play bro ever made. All I know is bro put one leg up and went to busting it. And I can't get that Waka Flocka round of applause. Ladies, make that ass clap. Drop it to the floor, make that ass clap. Let me see you. Bust it, bust it. I can't get that song out my head. I can't get that video out my head. I can't get that comment Jared McCain like to shake ass out my head. I can't get that nigga one leg in it up. It remind me of what's that nigga Pat Mahomes' little brother who be steady. I can't get no thoughts. I'm like, dog, I gotta get off this internet shit. I ain't gonna even start 40. I'm not getting on the internet. I got this nice young woman who been pursuing me, talking to me, conversating with me, and I need to just take my time. You know what I got to do? And I got how many minutes left? A minute and 20 seconds left. So I'm going to do it like this in this minute and 20 seconds. I got to learn to enjoy a woman that really enjoy conversation from me. You feel me? I get so skeptical with women and what their intentions is and they premise is like, is you really want me or is you trying to get something or come up or whatever the case may be. Like, so it'll make it hard to really enjoy a woman like how we was when we was kids, when it was all innocent and she like you for who you is. She like your goofiness, your corniness, everything about you. She enjoy that. You feel me? So I'm trying to get back to that. I'm back from earlier. What's up, Goofy, for you? I'm about to get off this bitch in 30 seconds. I'm just making a quick point to say I'm trying to get back into the essence of what we used to enjoy women for back in my days. And to like, I want to fall in love again, dog. Like, I ain't been really in love since my baby mama. You feel me? I haven't. And I want to, like, have that real love where I'm just fucked up by the bitch. And I sit there and watch a bitch get... You know, back in the days, I used to watch this woman get dressed for work in the morning. And she used to play Shirley Murdoch as we lay every morning. And I used to sit there and admire everything about her. I want that kind of feeling again where I watch a woman get dressed, and I just enjoy everything about her, every feminine aspect about her, and what she brings to the table as a woman. And with that said, y'all take care. I'm out. Hope you grasp something from this. And love that part. Thanks for the love emoji. Take care.